The fourth lesson I learned in sales that helped me be successful in stand-up comedy was the concept that the script will set you free. Now, I didn't know that phrase until I actually got into being a public speaker, and I heard a presentation at the National Speakers Association where the certified speaking professional shared this concept that the script will set you free, but it dawned on me that I had learned that lesson way back in sales. The company I worked for was a cookware company, and we would go into people's homes and give demonstrations on how the cookware worked and the features and the benefits, and we let the couples decide for themselves whether or not it was a good investment for their family. But that presentation was an hour and a half long, and it involved cooking. You had several things you needed to share about the product. You had things you needed to share about the company. You had specific talking points because you also wanted to recruit people and come to work for you. So there were a lot of points you had to make in the midst of that presentation. And until I got to the point where I knew that script backwards and forwards, where it was really within my bones, you might say, I was not free to really be me. I encountered the same concept when I would recruit a new salesperson to come work with me. We would practice the presentation over and over again, sometimes cooking chicken, because hey, who doesn't like fried chicken, right? So sometimes we would cook fried chicken, which was part of the demonstration. Sometimes we wouldn't, but until that new salesperson really wasn't worried about what they were going to say next, not until that happened did you see that their personality come alive and they be able to make a connection with the people they were making a presentation to. The same thing is true in stand-up comedy. So you see so many comics get up on stage and they have their set list with them and they're stumbling for what their next words are going to be, what to say next. But in reality, comedy is a beautiful dance, an orchestrated movement of words that need to be presented in a specific order that lead to a laugh. And if you're not sure what you're going to say, if you're not sure the order in which the words need to be delivered in, you're not going to be as successful as if the script is in your bones. Now, the problem with that is it takes time. It takes time as a salesperson, and it takes time as a stand-up comic. And again, that's one of the reasons why I joined Toastmasters, so that I would have that opportunity to practice and practice and practice. The value of having the script set you free is that when you, as a salesperson, when you know the script forward and backwards, you can be asked a question in the middle of that and it won't throw you off. As a stand-up comic, something can happen. The waitress can drop a tray of plates or drinks. Somebody can heckle, say something, distract. A sneeze can happen. The lights can go out. Whatever happens in life can happen to you. But because you have the script within your bones, it doesn't throw you off. And the beautiful thing that happens in that moment is you can improv. And that's what's going to lead into the next lesson learned, but I'm getting ahead of myself. In the moment when the script has set you free, you're free to improv, and you're free to engage in the moment. You're free to address any questions that come up, and you're free within you to have fun yourself. And that is so important in both sales and in stand-up comedy. All right, so to recap this lesson, the script will set you free. Have it within you. I call it having it in your bones, and I don't remember where I heard that. Props to whoever shared it with me first. But have it within you so that your personality, your delivery, your connection with the audience can be genuine, and you're not so tense and tight and worried about what words are going to come next and if you've covered everything. You do that and you'll be successful in stand-up comedy and in sales.